Hello, this is Brian again. This is going to be my last clip of my treatise on eucalyptus here at Schabarum Park. There's another species, Eucalyptus Globulus, the blue gum. It's another one found here. Not as common as the other ones, especially not as common as Corymbia maculata, but Eucalyptus Globulus. And it's probably Eucalyptus globulus, subspecies globulus, probably. And it's the one with really quite large sickle-shaped leaves, alternately arranged, except lighter bluish grayish green on juvenile stems. See here, quite wide, oppositely arranged, sometimes clasping around the stem. So this is Eucalyptus globulus. And they have the largest seed capsules over here of the eucalyptus trees here in this park. That is a blue gum seed capsule right there. Kind of has a bluish, warty, bluish bloom around it, especially when it's younger. And the flowers are quite large compared to the other eucalyptus species here. The bark's quite shreddy on Eucalyptus globulus as well. Very shreddy. It peels off in really large flakes. And so the ones here are not quite super extremely large, but Eucalyptus globulus can get very, very large. It's one of our largest urban trees, but the ones here tend to be a little bit smaller. There's another seed capsule that's just starting to open up. And blue gum has its, like the other eucalyptus here, has its own nice aroma too. So we do have a few blue gums around here. So those ones with the big seed capsules. And here's the bud cap. That's the operculum. That's what's on the edge of the flower that falls off. Their bud caps are large and warty too. So, just like Eucalyptus viminalis, Eucalyptus globulus also accumulates a lot of bark shreds in the where the branches join each other. So that's another quite common feature of Eucalyptus globulus, especially subspecies globulus. But I've noticed is again, I did another video in Claremont on Eucalyptus globulus. It's Eucalyptus globulus subspecies pseudoglobulus. Pseudoglobulus doesn't tend to do that as much. Let's see here. So here's a bud cap that fell. You can see that's the cap that fell off. Warty, kind of pointy. And if you crush one of these, very strongly aromatic. So that's Eucalyptus globulus, the blue gum eucalyptus. Really cool tree. And here's Eucalyptus citroxylon, the red ironbark. This one's kind of leaning on the ground for some reason. Maybe it fell over but survived. Remember I was talking about white ironbark. Only has maybe one or a couple. The Eucalyptus leucoxylon, but here citroxylon, a lot more clusters of seed capsules on Eucalyptus citroxylon. So a lot more clustered. This red ironbark here tends to have more whitish flowers, maybe a little pinkishness in them. This one's not quite as rosy as a lot of the other ornamental ones that you see planted here in Southern California. So again, this is Eucalyptus sideroxylon, the red ironbark eucalyptus. And again, to summarize, it's that bark, relatively deeply furrowed bark with little hints of reddish brown in between the furrows. And here are more Eucalyptus sideroxylon flowers. More beautiful red ironbark. So in summary, let's go ahead and wrap this all up together. This is a very long video set for talking about a single type of tree or a small group of trees. But here in Schabarum Park, we have quite a few species here to appreciate, enjoy, and gawk at. So we have Eucalyptus Globulus, Eucalyptus sideroxylon, that's blue gum and red ironbark, respectively. And those are the two first species I ever learned about as a kid, red ironbark and blue gum. So we have Eucalyptus globulus, blue gum, Eucalyptus sideroxylon, red ironbark. Then we got, again, I'm pretty sure this is not Eucalyptus boweriana, but Eucalyptus polyanthemos, silver dollar gum. Then we have Eucalyptus viminalis, the Manna Gum. Then we have Corymbia citriodora, lemon scented gum, and its very similar related Corymbia maculata, the spotted gum. Then we have Eucalyptus leucoxylon, the white ironbark. And then we had a couple of related plants like Callistemon citrinus, the lemon bottlebrush, and Melaleuca linariifolia, Flax-Leaf Paperbark, or summer snow, or snow in summer. So, and again, they're all these plants that I basically talked about, with the exception of that red bud I pointed out in one of my clips. I was pointing out a western red bud. That's in the pea family, but all these eucalyptus, corymbias, melaleucas, callistemons, they're all members of the Myrtle family, the Myrtaceae. So there are many other species I've seen planted here in Southern California. One very common one of which is Eucalyptus cladocalyx, the sugar gum. That I haven't seen here yet. You got many other species of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus comodulensis. I've seen Eucalyptus torquata, and I've seen Corymbia ficifolia, and I think, and that's the large, what's the smaller, shorter Corymbia, red flowering gum with huge red flowers and humongous urn-shaped seed capsules. It's a Corymbia. Used to be known as Eucalyptus ficifolia, but a Corymbia ficifolia. And I believe I've seen it's closely related Mari. I think it's called Mari. It's a Corymbia calophylla. I believe I've seen that one as well. Similar to, but a little bit larger than Corymbia ficifolia. And there are other species, plenty of other species, but when you get a chance, just take time to appreciate the wide variety of our Aussie friends. Again, a lot of people are going to call these foes because they do naturalize in our wildlands. But I'm not going to lie, I've always been a sucker for eucalypts. And again, eucalypts include Eucalyptus, Corymbia, angophora. And the name eucalyptus basically means well covered, like the covering of the bud cap. And Corymbia kind of, I think, deals with the shape of some of the flower clusters, like corymbs. Kind of like open and rounded. That's where Corymbia comes from. Angophora, I think, deals with vessels. Angophora. This is going to do it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this 4-part series about the eucalyptus trees of Schabarum Regional Park, some of the most common eucalypts planted here in Southern California. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on another video.